Modern operating system Android.
Android is a mobile operating system developed by Google based on the Linux kernel. It is primarily designed for touchscreen devices like smartphones and tablets, but it also allows smartwatch, TVs, and cars. Ibig sabihin ng Android ay ginawa sa Linux system. Unang ginawa para sa cellphone at tablet na tinatap, pero ngayon ginagamit na din ito sa smartwatch, TV, and kotse. It serves as the software foundation that allows you to run apps, control your device hardware. Dahil sa Android, nagbubukas yung apps katulad ng Messenger, games, camera. Siya rin yung nag-uutos sa battery, speaker, at saka camera ng cellphone mo para gumana. 2003, Android was founded by Andy Rubin, Rich Miner, Nick Sears, and Chris White in California. 2005, Google brought Android to develop it into a mobile operating system. September 23, 2008, the first official version, Android I/O, was released with the first Android phone.
Android began in 2003 when Andy Rubin, Rich Miner, Nick Sears, and Chris White founded Android Inc. in Palo Alto, California. Ang Android ay nag-start noong 2003 dahil sa pagpatatag nila Andy Rubin, Rich Miner, Nick Sears at Chris White sa Android Inc. Noong una talaga ay plano nila na gumawa ng operating system for camera, pero ginawa na lang nila na for mobile phones dahil na-realize nila na mas malaki ang potential nito kaysa sa una nilang plano. In 2005, Google, led by then CEO Eric, acquired Android Inc., laying the groundwork for what would become one of the most significant development in the mobile industry. Binili naman ito ng Google noong 2005, which served as a starting point para sa pagpasok nila sa smartphone industry at sa pagkaroon din ng mas malaking development ng Android. On November 5, 2007, the Open Handset Alliance o OHA was unveiled. It comprised several prominent technology companies including Google, HTC, Samsung, Motorola, and others. Noong November 5, 2007 naman nabuo ang Open Handset Alliance o OHA, which is isang grupo ng mga technology companies na nagtulungan para mabuo ang Android. Shortly after, on November 5, 2007, Google announced the first beta version of the Android operating system. Hindi lang iyon, dahil in the same day and year, inilabas din ng Google ang first beta software development kit o SDK ng Android. The first commercial version of Android, Android 1.0, was released on September 23, 2008. The HTC Dream, also known as T-Mobile G1, was the first smartphone to run on the Android operating system. Nirelease naman ng Android ang first official version nila on September 23, 2008, which is the Android 1.0, at ang HTC Dream ang first na naging Android phone na may touchscreen, physical keyboard, at mga Google services tulad ng Gmail, Maps, at YouTube. Over the years, Android has experienced tremendous growth, rapidly becoming the world's most popular mobile operating system. Dahil sa maganda nitong performance at improvement, naitala sila na the world's most popular mobile operating system noong January 2022 na may percentage na 72% of the global mobile operating system market share according to StatCounter. Habang tumatagal at hanggang ngayon, tinutuloy pa rin ni Android ang ginagawa niya noon, ngunit sa mas level up na paraan na, which is nagkaroon ng improvement dahil nagre-release pa rin sila ng new update and new version. And ang update na yon ang nag-make sure upang mag-improve at masatisfy ang users pagdating sa performance, security, and other features.
Types of devices it supports. Smartphones. Android is primarily designed for smartphones. Tablets. Supports Android tablets for education, work, and entertainment. Smart TVs. Runs on Android TV, Google TV platforms. Smartwatches. Support wearable device through Wear OS. Car infotainment system using vehicle through Android Automotive OS or Android Auto. Foldable device. Optimized for foldable smartphones and tablets. Embedded system. IoT device used in some smart home devices and other embedded. Android is a flexible operating system that works on many devices, including smartphones, tablets, smart TVs, smartwatches, car infotainment system, foldable device, and IoT embedded system. It provides features for communication, entertainment, productivity, navigation, fitness tracking, and smart device connectivity, making it one of the most widely used operating systems across different types of technology.
Management. Memory management is one of the primary responsibilities of an operating system. It is the process of controlling and organizing the computer's main memory so that multiple programs can run efficiently and safely at the same time. Whenever you open an application, the operating system allocates a portion of memory for that to use as more applications are launched. The operating system keeps track of which area of the memory are being used or which are available. Functions of memory management. Allocates memory to running programs, delocates memory when programs finish, keeps track of memory usage, prevents programs from accessing each other's memory, supports virtual memory to run larger applications. The importance of memory management. Improves systems performance, prevents memory conflicts, enables multitasking, use available memory efficiently. Process management. Process management is the operating system function that creates schedules, executes, and terminates processes running programs. So process management is another essential of an operating system. A process is a simply program that currently running. The operating system is responsible for creating, scheduling, executing, monitoring, and terminating this process, since the CPUs can only execute a limited number of instructions. At the time that operating system rapidly switch between processes using techniques called CPU scheduling, this switching happens so quickly that users experience the illusion of multiple programs running simultaneously. So what are the functions of process management? So this is the function. Creates and deletes processes, schedules CPU time among processes, coordinates the communication between processes, manage process synchronization, handles deadlocks, and resources allocation. So, and then what are the importance of process management? So the importance of process management is allowing multitasking, ensures fair CPU stage, increase system efficiently, prevents process from other interfering with each other.
Security features and permission models. What are Android security features? Android security features are built-in tools that help protect the device personal information and apps from hackers, viruses, and unauthorized access. Android security features are built-in tools that help protect our phones and personal information from hackers, viruses, and unauthorized access. These features make sure that our data, apps, and files stay safe while using the device. They also reduce the risk of malware and other online threats. And next, key security features. Sample, screen lock uses a PIN password, pattern fingerprint, or face unlock to secure the device. Next is Google Play Protect. Scan app to detect harmful software before and after installation. And next, data encryption. Protect files and personal information by making them unreadable without permission. Next, security updates. Regular updates fix security issues and improve device protection. And last, Find My Device. Helps user locate, lock, or erase a lost or stolen Android phone. This some of the important security features of Android include screen lock, which uses a PIN password pattern, fingerprint, or face unlock to prevent other people from accessing the phone. Another feature is Google Play. Protect its scan app before and after installation to detect harmful software. And next, Android also uses data encryption, which protect files by making them unreadable without permission. And next, security updates are also important because they fix security issue and improve the protection of the device. Lastly, Find My Device. Find My Device helps user locate, lock, or erase their phone remotely if it gets lost or stolen. Next, what is the permission model? The Android permission model allows user to control what information and features an app can access. This helps protect privacy and keeps personal data secure. The Android permission model is a system that lets user decide what information or features an app can access. For example, an app may ask permission to use the camera, microphone, or location. This helps protect the user's privacy because apps cannot access sensitive information without permission. And next, common permission app. Example, camera, take photos and record videos. Next is microphone, record audio. Next, location, access the user's location. Next, contacts, view or manage or contact information. Then lastly, storage, access photos, videos, and files. Some of most common permission requested by Android apps are camera, which allows taking photos and recording videos. Next is microphone permission to allows app record audio. Next is location permission lets app access the user location, especially for navigation or delivery service. Contact permission allows apps to view or manage contact information. Then last is storage permission allows app to access photos, video, and other files saved on the device. And next is permission choices. Allow all the time, allow only while using the app, ask every time, don't allow. When an app requests permission, Android gives user different choices. Allow all the time means the app can use the permission anytime. Allow only while using app means the permission is only active when the app is open. Ask every time lets the user decide each time the app needs access. Last, don't allow completely denies the permission. And next is why is Android security important? Android security features and permission setting help keep personal information safe from unauthorized access and cyber threats. They also give users control over the data that apps can use, making Android devices more secure and reliable. Android security is more important because it protects our personal information from hackers, malware, and unauthorized access. It also gives users control over what apps can access, making the device more secure and reliable. By using Android security features properly, we can keep our data safe and avoid many online threats. And last, tips for better security. Download app from Google Play Store. Keep your device updated. Use a strong screen lock. Check app permissions regularly. Avoid downloading from unknown resources.
User interface. Ang UI ay yung nakikita at ginagamit natin kapag ginawa natin ng isang Android application. Siya yung responsible kung paano naka-display yung content at kung paano tayo mag-navigate sa app. Examples, content. Ginagamit para mag-display ng information sa isang screen. Master detail. May list of item kapag pinili mo, makikita mo yung detailed information. Navigation. Tumutulong para makalipat tayo sa iba't ibang section ng app. Tab. Gumagamit ng tabs para ma-organize ang content. Carousel. Ginagamit pang swipe para makita yung picture sa ibang page or items. Ang purpose ng mga screen patterns na ito ay para mas mapadali ang paggamit ng application at maging smooth ang user experience. Next naman po is si View Groups. Sa Android, mayroong built-in layouts na tinatawag na View Groups. Sila yung nag-arrange ng iba't ibang UI elements sa screen. So basically, si View Groups ang nag-ayos ng iba't ibang elements ng application. Views in Android. Every item na nakikita natin sa Android app ay tinatawag na view. Ito yung pinaka-basic building blocks ng user interface. Examples, text view para sa text, button para sa clickable action, and image view para sa image and edit text para sa import user. Kapag pinagsama-sama yung iba't ibang views, nakakagawa tayo ng complete user interface ng isang Android application. Makikita natin dito yung iba't ibang Android layouts tulad ng stock layout, absolute layout, relative layout, grid, at scroll view. Sila yung tumutulong sa pag-ayos ng mga UI elements sa screen. In short, sila ang dahilan kung bakit maayos ang placement ng mga buttons, text, at images. Kaya mas madaling gamitin at mas magandang tingnan ang mga application. Next is Android Graphical User Interface or GUI. Ito yung visual part ng Android application na nakikita at ginagamit natin tulad ng buttons, text, images, at menus. Ang GUI ay design para maging simple, touch, friendly, at madaling gamitin sa iba't ibang devices tulad ng smartphones at tablets. Gumagamit ang Android ng Jetpack Compose at XML layouts para makabuo ng maayos at responsive na user interface. Samantala, ang views at view group naman ang tumutulong sa pag-ayos ng mga UI elements sa screen. Overall, ang Android GUI ang dahilan kung bakit mas organized, interactive, at user-friendly ang mga Android application na ginagamit natin ngayon.
Command line interface. Android command line interface is the most used by the developer and not the regular user. It helps with debugging, testing, and managing Android device. The main tool are the Android debugging page, ADB, which connect a computer to an Android device, and the Android shell, which lets user run Linux command. Unlike the GUI, the CLI uses text command, making it faster but harder to use because user need to remember the correct command. So, ang command line interface na po ay paraan ng paggamit ng Android gamit ang mga text o command. Sa halip na mag-click ng mga icons, madalas itong ginagamit ng mga programmer para mag-test, mag-debug, at mag-manage ng Android device. Mas mabilis ito, pero kailangan mong absaduhin ang mga tamang command. Android Command Tools. Android Debug Bridge o ADB. Android Debug Bridge is a command line tool that connects computer to an Android device. It's used to install apps, transfer files, and run commands. It also helps developers test and debug applications. Ang ADB po ay isang tool na po connectan ng computer at sa Android po. Ginagamit ito para mag-install ng mga apps, magpalit ng files, at magpatakbo ng command. Malaking itutulong ito sa mga developer para sinusubukan o inaayos nila yung mga kanilang app. Android Shell. Android Shell is a command line environment on the Android. It allows user to run Linux command and access system function. It's a commonly used for managing file and performing advanced tasks. Ang Android Shell naman po ay lugar kung saan pwede mag-type ng Linux command sa Android. Ginagamit ito para mag-access ng system at gumawa ng mga advanced na gawain tulad ng mga pag-manage ng files at pag-check ng system. Android SDK Manager. Android SDK Manager is a command line tool used in an Android development. It downloads, update, and managing Android SDK package. It helps developers keep the development tool up to date. So, ang SDK naman po manager ay tool kung saan ginagamit para mag-download at mag-update ng kailangan ng paggawa ng Android app. Tinutulungan nito ang mga developer na laging mag-update at kanilang development tool. User interaction. User interaction is the way user communicate with an Android application. It includes actions such as tapping buttons, swiping the screen, scrolling, typing, and selecting options. This action allows the app to receive input from the user, respond to their command. Good user interact make an application easy to use, faster, and more enjoyable for user. Ang user interaction po ay paraan na ipag-ugnayan ng user sa app. Halimbawa nito ay pag-tap, pag-swipe, pag-scroll, at pag-type. Kapag maganda ang user interaction, mas madaling gamitin, mas mabilis at mas magandang experience na gumagamit.
So, sa real-world applications naman tayo. So, first part is, real-world application ng Android is everyday use. Lahat ng basic na ginagawa natin sa phone like messaging, social media, online banking, at productivity apps tulad ng email at calendars, kadalasan naka-Android device yan. So, kung nag-chat ka sa Messenger, nagti-TikTok, o nagbabayad ng bill sa GCash, malamang Android yung hinahawakan mong device. So, second is business and enterprise. Maraming companies ang gumagamit ng custom Android apps para sa logistics, deliveries, field service sales, at approvals. Halimbawa, yung rider app ng delivery services or app ng inventory staff sa warehouse. Madalas, naka-Android or Android tablet. Yan. So, third, healthcare and education. Yung mga telemedicine apps, fitness trackers, at e-learning platforms na naka-Android. Ginagamit ng students, professionals, at even hospitals para sa consultations at online classes. So, fourth, smart home and IoT. So, Android phones, pwede siyang gamitin as remote control ng smart lights, CCTV, cameras, speakers, at ibang IoT devices. So, ibig sabihin yung Android phone mo, hindi lang pang chat yan. Control mo na rin yan sa buong bahay kung naka-smart home ka. So, fifth is media and gaming. Dito sobrang lakas ng Android talaga. Like streaming ng YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, plus mobile games. From casual games hanggang AR at cloud gaming clients, lahat accessible sa Android ecosystem. So in short, Android ay hindi lang phone OS. Isa siyang platform para sa communication, business, health, learning, smart home, and entertainment. So, current market relevance. Ngayon, tingnan naman natin kung gaano kalaki ang role ng Android sa global market. So, ayon sa StatCounter data from June 2026, around 69% ng global mobile OS market ay Android. At nasa around 31% lang ang iOS. Ibig sabihin, almost 2 out of 3 smartphones sa mundo ay Android. So, may ibang analysis din na nagsasabing by late 2025, Android was powering about 3.9 billion active devices worldwide with roughly 72 to 73% market share. So, sobrang laki ng base billions of users na pwedeng ma-reach ng kahit anong app o services. So, importante rin na tandaan na mabilis ang adoption ng bagong Android versions. So, for example, sa 2026 data, yung mga modern versions tulad ng Android 16 at 15 may mataas na percentage, meaning maraming users na ang naka-update na at kayang gumamit ng latest na features. At lalo siyang malakas sa emerging markets tulad ng Asia, Africa, Latin America, at lalong-lalo na sa mga mid-range at budget phones. Diyan talaga sikat ang Android. Kaya kung ang goal mo ay mass market, lalo na sa mga ordinary users, hindi mo pwedeng i-ignore ang Android. So that's all. Thank you po.